Welcome to Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where I have such sights to show you. You can always find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, and now YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we rock. I'm extremely excited for this week's show because I have finally, a actual guest host.
Yeah, I wouldn't say guest host. I mean, honestly, he hypes me up a lot more than I actually am.
This Cadillac of men here is ever so humble.
What's up, guys? My name is Darren. I am the one and only host of Beer Business Bureau,
yes,
and
sir.
You should definitely check that out later. But I'm here to definitely lend a helping hand and get into the real shenanigans today.
Let's get into some crazy shit. The donkey's in the back room. He's ready to go. He's rearing. He's pent up with anticipation. Want to get into our weeks, so let's go ahead and get into what we've done this last week. Gotta love sound effects. I wish I was that guy from Police Academy where I could just make them. So I have to, use outside sources, but God has not blessed me with such tongue capabilities. Yikes!
Like Police Academy, that was one with Animal in it, right? Not Animal. What's the dude? The dude with the blonde hair. Jesus.
Which one?
It doesn't matter. We'll come back to it later.
That's okay. It's a beautiful movie. I think Roman Polanski directed that.
Yeah, Roman Polanski.
He directed the original.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Police Academy, and he did the one where they were citizens on patrol, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was I cried during that movie. I legit cried.
It's a shame. It's a shame about Polanski now, though.
Oh, it's Polanski. It's so weird. Like you see these people that you admire, and kind of because they're such geniuses,
right.
And then you kind of come around and be like, oh, they're literally the scum of the earth.
Yeah, I know.
They're literally the scum of the earth, and you're just like, how do you separate the man from the work? You know what I mean? It's kind of like Kobe Bryant. Like, there's so many people who just love Kobe Bryant and hate him. So it's just very fascinating to me, just how you have to separate people from their work. Kind of like that one guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the principal. You know, he was brought up on charges.
Oh, I didn't know this.
For a while back,
really?
He was brought up on charges for some gnarly stuff, like child.
Oh, really? Child pornography.
Yeah. So it's
I feel like we were talking about this just last week. Wow.
Yeah, we were. This guy, the skeletons in these actors' closets, and it's like, I love Jeffrey Donovan from Burn Notice.
Right?
One of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
I felt like he actually he almost killed a guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, you know, like. The brighter the picture, the darker the negative, right? So,
I mean, Matthew Broderick actually killed somebody.
Right. Halle Berry almost ran somebody down.
Yeah. And then recently, Venus Williams actually just killed someone.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah. They didn't. Yeah, this is all over the news, man. She actually got into an accident. I don't remember.
Yeah, I did hear about that, where they were saying it wasn't her fault technically.
Right. Technically, it wasn't her fault. You know.
Shit,
I mean,
man.
you know. Then you got people like, you know, what's his name? Kate Jenner.
Yikes, man. If this was the 70s, we'll never know about it.
Yeah.
Too bad we have a camera on every corner now, right?
Right.
So my week, what did I really get into this week? This was a stupid week, dude. Pretty much just played More Injustice 2 on PS4. I'm just about at my wit's end with that game.
Good, I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm totally glad. That's what you deserve.
This I am the hero this game deserves, man. I'm a stickler I'm a completionist. Yeah, so it's like every character, level 20, all the gear, all that shit. Yeah. And it's like playing Overwatch. If you played Overwatch, where it's almost impossible to gather everything.
No, it's
it's a fool's errand. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Overwatch has gotten to the point where it's almost on the level of like Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, don't get me started on 14,
I can't stand MMORPGs for that very reason. Like once the ball is rolling, like it's really hard to get on top of the ball. Like always, you know? Especially if you don't hit the user base early when it's just starting out and everyone just like, you know, first gets on the game.
Yeah,
forget it, because that's where you get most of your experience is when you have lots of players.
Right, and I think it's easier for fighting games because everyone learns the tech. Right. And then you can kind of double back and learn the tech. But starting ground zero, everyone's learning the tech at the same time.
Right.
So it's more of like a even kill. Right. Whereas in MMORPG like 14, like I stopped at Heaven's Ward.
Right.
If you know.
No, how many expansion packs did they have? They
had 2 or 3. I think the last one just came out, Stormblood.
Yeah, Stormblood.
I'm so close to buying it, but my heart is like, no, I can't.
No, I mean, the fact that, okay, I remember when, actually, technically speaking, like, Final Fantasy 14 was remade.
Yes.
That's what I remember that correctly. It's called Realm Reborn.
The Realm Reborn. Yeah, exactly.
And then it was even worse than it was before.
Do you know how that all went about?
You mean, you're asking me personally?
Yeah.
Because the first one was garbage.
The first one was super dark. It's this crazy thing. They invited everyone on their servers to a Death of 14 event.
Oh my god!
And it was an unwinnable battle where pretty much Armageddon was happening, and they all died together for the rebirth, and everybody got like a free pass to the new restart of it. It's kind of crazy. That's
a little dramatic, but
it's the end of the world as we know it.
I mean, I guess that's the best way to have some good press about a game that you made that was complete shit. But
right, but it's crazy because Square Enix has kind of had a bit of a renaissance since then in regards to their gaming output. I mean, we'll get to Kingdom Hearts later, but Kingdom Hearts is actually a physical thing now, which is funny to me.
Yeah, finally. After what, like 12 years? Well, that's about the same time as Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, when it was announced, you know.
Right. So, I mean, yeah. So definitely, Injustice 2 has become my Overwatch, where I'm just like, I need to get Supergirl's, bustier level 25, and it's like it's a random drop. So there's percentage bases on if you can get it or not, and there's
I see, right, yeah.
And there's duduplicates of shit you already have.
Oh wow!
So you're never gonna get it.
Yeah,
that's in Vogue would say. You're just never gonna get it.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
So witty.
What else? I just want to get through these. Oh my goodness! I was up at 3:00 in the morning drawing because I'm an insomnia artist, and I was watching Ouija: The Origin of Evil. The shittiest horror movie I've seen.
Your forte.
I love shitty horror flicks, but I love them to go into the curve. Like if you know you're shitty, just go all out. 8-Legged Freaks is not trying to be The Exorcist. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! Gosh, I forgot about it. Wasn't that David Arquette, right?
David Arquette.
Oh my lord!
That was Scarlett Johansson's first film credit.
Yeah,
she killed it.
Oh my gosh! Rather it killed her.
It killed. She's Black Widow, dude. That's funny. Right, yeah. Her first movie was 8-Legged Freaks, but now she's Black Widow.
Yeah, the irony of that.
The irony of life. Just take a sip of that cold water. Ouija: Origin of Evil is the worst kind of horror movie because it's the one that's pretentious, but it's so silly that it's almost like the Emperor's New Clothes kind of effect, where it's so it thinks it's the shit, but you're watching and it's like, this is so dumb. It's like it's so bad I had to turn it off because it was distracting my art.
Oh man,
it's that kind of. Don't see it. Like unless you just want to torture family members, then don't watch it. And the ending's so dumb. I'm not a spoiler guy, so I'm not going to go into spoilers, but just don't watch it, dude. It's freaking.
I'm sure you can say a spoiler. No one's really going to care, but okay.
Yeah. Guess what? Rosebud was his slag.
But just in case you guys are actually really considering
watching this film, because there's some people out there that love shitty horror movies. I'm one of them.
Yeah, we'll mute everything else out.
That's fine. We'll just cut it. We'll cut it in post. Yeah. That's fine. Speaking of shitty horror movies that are great, I also rewatched Tremors this week, and I love me some Tremors. Very underrated film, even though it's had like 7 sequels and shit.
I'll agree with you. Actually, I actually really like the first and second one.
Yeah. I mean, it's
old. I mean, it came out in the 90s, right? Late 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin fucking Bacon. Getting
loose. Lord, yeah, that's right.
Reba McEntire. Footloose was loose. Winning from the damn graboids, bro. Holy shit. Reba McEntire, I think it was her acting debut. And then she went on to make the show Reba, which I unironically love. It's such a good damn show. Where we are is where we're meant to be.
You really like Reba.
I love Reba so much. It's like you have no idea. She's so sassy.
So let me ask you: did you like Sybil too?
Sybil, like Sybil Shepherd?
Yeah, the show Sybil. on CBS.
I used
They're essentially the same show.
It's the same premise. I don't know. Is the Shibbles not as sassy as Reba? Reba has that razzmatazz. Right. I don't even know if that's a real word. I think it is.
Yeah, right.
But it is now.
No, it's a real word.
So good times. I do the smart words sometimes. Speaking of super smart things, I mentioned earlier that we were talking about Kingdom Hearts and how it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. In preparation, in my dumbass infinite logic, I bought the Kingdom Hearts PS4 collection, which includes 1.5 and 2.5.
So I never quite understood that. 1.5 meaning the DLC with it?
The final cut.
Okay, final cut.
Think Blade Runner. Right?
Okay, all right.
Now think all those different versions of Blade Runner with shit added and subtracted, no VO, shit like that.
Right, yeah.
So I bought this thing thinking, okay, I can just flip 1.5 and 2.5 and I'll have a good idea of the story in preparation.
Oh, you've never played it?
I haven't played them in years.
Oh, okay.
Like in years. And I went to kind of rehash to get ready for 3 because I'm a bit of Kingdom Hearts head. And I found out not only are those two in it, but every single small sequel is on the disc as well.
Oh,
so all the weird offshoots in the GBA card games.
Oh my god!
It's like so much. It was like $30.
So it's like a compendium, is what it is basically on every last Kingdom Hearts game that's ever been made.
And they're lined up in chronological order.
Oh
so
god!
It's so like daunting. It's like. I just reached the Coliseum world. I'm like, I don't even know where to go from here. Like, in one. So I want to play them in order. And it's like the game, I forgot how broke the game is. And the targeting system, and the camera system. It's like, oh man, I see why I play Horizon Zero Dawn. And it's like, I'm so spoiled. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like having that dad. It's like, oh, you want a PS4? Okay, beat Mario 1 first. And then once you beat Mario 1, we'll move on to Metro. And we'll just keep going through the years by the time you're 21.
Man, that's brutal. No, speaking of, okay, I'll admit, I played about 5 minutes of Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to be very honest with you.
That's fine. Yeah,
I thought, I mean, like, when it first came out, I thought it was kind of cheesy. They had all the voice actors, like Lance Bass. Lance Bass was Sephiroth, wasn't he?
Yes, weirdly enough.
So annoying. Well, not annoying, but it's just so weird. Yeah. It's just so weird. But the reason why it always turned me off, actually, was I just couldn't get over, what's his name?
Haley Joel Osment?
No. Well, the main character.
Sora.
First of all, you have someone named after a Digimon character. And on top of that...
Off-site, right? Why?
And then on top of that, have you ever played the game The Bouncer?
Is that the weird Capcom game?
No, it's Square. It's Squaresoft. When it was still Squaresoft.
Beat 'em up, right?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Scion, the main character, the dude on the cover.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like... If you look it up, I swear, on everything. That's why... he
looks like Sora?
Sora looks like him.
That's
hair and everything.
So this is Sora grown up, pretty much.
It's more like what's it called? I just want to say a cheap clone, but I'm thinking of an actual.
That's funny.
It's totally legit.
The Bouncer, huh? Yeah, I mean,
look up the Bouncer and then look up Scion.
Fucking Scion. Yeah, he just...
I told you, man. This game came out, I think, back in 2000?
Yeah, he looks just like... It's like a grown-ass Sora.
That's why it's just...
He even has like a weird keyblade in his chest. The fuck, dude?
Yeah,
that's the same designers, right?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I think, yeah, it is. The same artist, yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like, that game is so fucking fascinating because I remember how much of a dick Riku is.
Oh yeah.
Riku's like, hey, let's race. He's like, yeah, that sounds good. We race all the time. If I win, I get your girl. He's like, what? Here start. He just bones out.
Right.
He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Which is okay. It was also weird because I think I remember now too. Riku was also a character from Final Fantasy X, wasn't she?
Riku was the main antagonist because it was Kairi, Sora, and Riku. Riku was his rival.
But do you remember Final Fantasy X, right?
Yeah, Riku was a character in Final Fantasy. But
she makes an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah,
it's so weird,
Riku
man.
Versus Riku.
There's too much shit going on, man.
I mean, my name is Mike. If I went into another Mike in life, that's fine, right? But if my name is like Jehoshaphat, you can't have two Jehoshaphat's in the same storyline, right?
Right.
So burnt out. So Kingdom Hearts is going to be my life for a while. This is the hell that I bestowed upon myself because I need to understand before the game comes out. So I may be streaming that too on Twitch. I'm in the process of building a Twitch page.
Oh, nice!
To get all the Kingdom Hearts heads, watching me fail and yell at me because I don't know where shit is. Like I literally brain farted on like the first level. I'm like, I'm so happy I'm not streaming this because people be giving me shit so hard.
Well, now they're gonna give you shit because now they know how much of a Kingdom Hearts fan you are.
I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. But I know nothing.
You could have just started that without saying that. Now you would have learned. I
am a basement king when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. I'm so hollow. I'm heartless. Is what it is. Other than that. Lastly, just to close out my week, I just watched. I was on like an old school tinge, and Aliens came on TV, and I had to watch it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? Just all the old quips, and it's funny watching a movie as an adult versus watching it as a kid because you notice little shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just such a good movie. It's such a difference in Alien. Right. You know what I mean? The original Ridley Scott. Lord rest his soul, even though he's not dead. He just can't direct anymore, which is sad.
Right. Funny enough, you say that. I actually did an interview with Ron Trusette.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did an interview with him about 4 years ago.
Shit,
for the last magazine I used to work for. You know, Ron Trusette, he actually helped make a Why Do Dream of a what was it? Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah. Which was the basis of Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, exactly. No, Total Recall.
Total Recall, right. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, but what a lot of people don't know is that Ron Trusette actually helped draft one of the original concept and also script for Alien.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember reading or hearing in a documentary that they had a completely different idea of how they wanted to approach that movie.
Exactly, and Sigourney Weaver wasn't always the first choice, actually.
No, and it's funny. I have the other night I was watching it, and I had such a Sigourney Weaver appreciation moment. Where it's like, I love this woman. Too bad she's not on a lot of stuff. Yeah. But young Sigourney is out of control, man. Yeah. You know, like that's funny. She owns like part of the property of Alien.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Without her okay.
Really?
So it's like she's put the kibosh or you put the brakes, as it were, on a lot of like potential Alien movies because she just wasn't feeling it.
Interesting.
Like she's like the mobster in the cut. You got to go talk to Ripley if you want to make some xenomorph shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's enough about me. Just my regular nerd shit. How was your week?
Oh wow. I think I was co-explaining my week as well.
Yes, right. I felt
my week it's been ironically it's always busy, but I always find time to actually get some gaming in, and get some movies in. So actually this past week I've actually been trying to finish Doom. The 2016 version of Doom.
Nice. I've been wanting to play that.
Okay. You've played Doom 1 through 3, right?
Yeah, I was a big Doom Quake head back when I was a kid. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, this new Doom is actually new-ish Doom.
Right. The latest Doom.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I mean, it's actually a little more history rich, actually, in terms of like that. Well, like how Doom was. They had like a screen that explained like
it had like a
slide,
Star Wars.
Yeah, like that.
Screen wipe, right?
Yeah, no. So, like the latest Doom actually explains a lot of the lore of not. Well, it's a reboot, but not really a reboot. It's more of a sequel. So
that's what's up.
They explain hell and explain the portals and Argent energy and all that.
Right.
They also explain, kind of like harking back to the storyline of the original Doom, how
the Doomslayer,
right? The Doomslayer, right. However, in this one, you find yourself on Mars, and you find yourself as you think that you're the actual Doom Marine,
right?
The Doomslayer. However, what you find out, there was a Doomslayer before you, so it's a reboot, but not really a reboot. It's a
soft reboot kind of,
or a sequel boot.
Yeah, like Jurassic World or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Where it acknowledges the past but embraces a new future kind of thing.
Right. I mean, but more than any of that, though, nostalgia aside, the game was just fucking brutal. Like just straight up, like it's brutal. And it's hard as shit.
I love, like actual difficulty.
Yeah, it's actually pretty damn difficult. I mean, like especially like if you're not like used to like a lot of super fast paced FPS.
It's quick. Like from what I've seen, it looks like it's really going.
The recurring theme in the game is basically stillness means death. Mm-hmm. So you literally have to move like a lot, even like on the easy difficulties, because like
so it's like Gradius with demons, pretty much. It's like bullet hell.
Actually, bullet hell, and I guess flame hell, but.
Flame hell.
But no, like I've been trying to finish that. I guess I'm halfway through now.
That's what's up.
I make my way back from hell to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
Yeah.
You gotta get your ass to Mars.
And yeah, just in terms of like movies, it's funny you were talking about Alien because of my channel. Actually, I'm recording every week.
Yes,
and I'm sure all you beer heads out there probably know Stone Brewery. Mm-hmm. Well, Stone comes out with a new beer called the Woot Stout every single year, every summer.
Yeah, that's Josh Whedon.
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
Will Wheaton. Get it right, man.
Are they brothers?
Yeah. No. But and we can go on the whole spiel about not spiel, but we can go on a whole like segue. Guiding.
Nice.
About Will Wheaton.
Wheaton Guiding.
But there you go. But basic long story short, Will Wheaton contacted Stone a long time ago to use one of their logos for his one of his community boards back then.
Right.
And the owner and co-creator of Stone Brewery said, "Sure, go right ahead." Well, back when they still answered the phones,
Right.
And he was thinking, so wait a minute, that name sounds really familiar. Will Wheaton, why do I know that name? Mm-hmm. And because he's also a big geek and
right.
He's a home brewer. Well, he's a brewer.
Mm-hmm.
And so long story short, they get together years later and they decide to make a beer called the Woot Stout, which is a totally like super boozy, super chocolatey stout.
Yeah, I've had it last Halloween.
Yeah,
I had some.
There you go. So the Star Wars theme,
right?
One. Though this year actually happens to be Alien themed.
Oh,
so it's actually really ironic that you bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also assuming they did that also because of Alien Covenant, but I'm not going to talk about that right now.
No one talks about
No.
We don't speak its name.
Right. Yeah, it's strange. It's a bummer. Anyway, so besides that, gosh, you have to forgive me. I'm not as intriguing in my week as much as Mike is.
No, you have to understand. I think on Sundays I agonize about having to be around humans and actually do shit to have shit to talk about. Yeah. So it's like, do I go outside or do I order a pizza in?
Yeah,
Michael, you have a podcast. Shit, I have to go outside. Right. I'm just gonna buy a can of tomato sauce. I'll put that in my week, but no, it's fine. Absolutely.
Yeah, like
some weeks are more exciting than others.
Yeah, so I mean, like you wouldn't know it now since this is my first introduction to with you guys, but my voice doesn't actually sound like this. Last weekend I was actually all the way in Winchester for a friend's home warming party. She just got
that's like backcountry, right?
Well, Hemet. It's near Hemet.
Oh, Hemet. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Backcountry.
They'll get you.
More like backwoods farm country, but
that's what's up, man.
But no, my friend, she got a nice little house. I should say, big house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5-bedroom house.
Nice, yeah.
And we had a good time there. We had a lot of hooping and hollering since there's literally no one around. And like,
there's no one to hear.
It's like we're in Winchester. It's like where she lived. No, not like that. No, like it's like you have like a bunch of like hills and like sort of like rock rock
formations,
rock yeah. And then like it kind of reminds you like you kind of think you're in Arizona.
Okay, but that's what's up.
And then like you just have like this random community of like houses, and this is
within
like,
the rock.
Yeah, well, not within the rock, but like in the area like of like the But yeah, like brand new house, party,
housewarming party kind of thing.
Yeah, more than housewarming party. I had got my ass kicked actually from all the Kings Cup we played.
Nice.
But yeah, it was so. That was pretty much my week.
That's what's up, man. It's always good to retract one's past so you don't repeat it. That's usually the only reason I add weeks. So like, shit, I know not to watch Ouija again. Lord have mercy.
Well, let's see if I learn my lesson with not playing Kings Cup 3 times in a row.
No, man, you'll just be defeated. You just get that. You literally turn into the Megaman sprite.
Oh my god!
You just go into the heavens. You just go swoop. Speaking of Megaman, we can use that segue to go into the news. New sound effects are the absolute best. I want to just get one where it's like someone screaming, but that makes it bust out your ears. So I'm thinking about no.
Well, I think most people don't actually put headphones on when they listen to podcasts. I think a lot of them still actually use the speakers on their phone or like their computers.
That's what's up. Yeah. I only do it because I'm at work, and the podcast I listen to would make nuns cry blood and speaking Latin. Can't have that floating around the office.
Right.
So, gonna go into some news this week. It was a ton of Comic-Con news, man. Like, Comic-Con this past weekend.
Naturally, yeah.
I wanted to go, but there was like this weird owl in my backyard I had to figure out. It just kept staring in my window. Pro tip, don't tussle with owls. They're too smart. They're outsmart you every single time.
like Stormhawk from Megaman X4.
It's literally Stormhawk. It's literally.
I had to find a way to get into that. Megaman X4 is my absolute favorite.
Megaman X4 is my. Megaman
out
X4
of X series.
Out of the X series.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-man myself, but that's okay. I'm a 3 guy myself. Isn't that the one that's super hard to find? Like on Super Nintendo?
It's incredibly hard to find.
Yeah, it's like you have to walk up to King Solomon with your firstborn.
Yeah.
An opened copy of X4.
Plus your left testicle, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I need your second son from your second son. Speaking of Mega Man, some news that dropped last week that I just thought was fascinating was Catfish directors to write and direct the new Mega Man movie.
Oh my gosh!
Weird mix.
I think I heard something about this. What was it? I think last week, actually, about a Mega Man movie, but I didn't hear much about it beyond that. So it was is it Catfish director?
Yeah, Henry Joost and Ariel Schultman, their directing team. They've directed Catfish, Paranormal Activity 3, and Nerve, right? To direct a live-action Mega Man movie.
This shit's already getting weird.
I mean, I understand, like, putting directors with films that make sense. Like, Scott Derrickson, he's really into horror. That makes sense for Doctor Strange, right? But you don't get...
I'm just gonna be a Debbie Downer right now. This is gonna put the nail in the coffin on the entire franchise.
For Mega Man?
It's because Capcom is already being a total shithead.
Oh, that's plenty of news about Capcom in this fucking last week.
Of course.
Oh man,
a live action Mega Man movie.
Live action.
Yeah, I think I need that. Like I need a hole in my head.
Certain properties are just too fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like every month, at least once or twice a month, I try to visualize. If that's even a word. A live act. I sound like a preacher. I need to conceptualize. Your distance in life. No, I try to vision a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, like live action.
And then you forget that it actually was a live action.
We don't talk about Evolution, man. I watched Evolution in the theaters with my shirt on.
Oh Lord, why did you do this?
I drove up listening to the Rock the Dragon. I was so hyped. I knew it was garbage.
Were you really hyped about this?
I was extremely hyped about this.
Lord.
Don't ask me why, because I'm a dreamer. You understand? Like I dream of these I dream of moments where it will work out, and I knew it looked stupid, and I knew he was in high school, and I knew he drove Aston Martin. I didn't care. I was going to figure it out, right? It's going to work. He's going to go Super Saiyan. No, he didn't.
Oh,
but anyway, I mean, what kind of Mega Man movie are we going to get where you have the Paranormal Activity 3 director helming a Megaman film. Like, what is that? What would that even look like?
I mean, okay. First of all, how do you even envision something like Paranormal Activity and Megaman in the same category? I don't. I mean, what else has he directed?
You know how horrible catfishing is?
Yeah, yeah. Like, that's... I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I'm trying to put it together. Like...
I mean... Yeah, I'm stumped. I can't. I'm not gonna try because I love Mega Man too much.
I love Mega Man so much, and they've been doing my boy wrong for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, legit, a hot 20. And the thing... It makes me think of, like, that weird short Power / Rangers... That was super dark.
What's his name? Audie. No, not Audie. Gosh.
The guy who directed the new Castlevania show.
Yeah. And it had, what's his name from, Dawson's Creek. Not Dawson's Creek, what's it? No, my God, I'm having a brain fart.
They had what's-her-face from Battlestar Galactica
playing
Kimberly.
And then, what's his name? Was playing Jason.
Jason Vanderbeek. Was it Jason Vanderbeek?
Yeah, Jason Vanderbeek, but I forget what show he's from. I think it's from Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, and it was like super dark, and serious, and I was like, yo.
Oh, dude, no, it's gonna bother me. What the
yo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So, but Mega Man is like, it's like Mario, you know? It's like if they would have said like Catfish director set to direct Metroid, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's Metroid already was a dark kind of narrative back on the Nintendo. Right. Mega Man he is killing people. He's ripping out the hearts and drinking the energy to gain their powers, which is very, ritualistic if you think about it. It's like, like Haiti or like in the hearts of the dark web. It's like I rip out my enemy's heart to drink and get temporary super strength.
You are reaching so
That's
much.
Mega Man.
That is not Mega Man.
Think about it.
Whatsoever.
Like, Mega Man goes out. He finds the Robot Masters. They're in their own spot. They're chilling. He comes to them, starting shit.
He's not going to them starting shit. He's trying to protect the world from Dr. Wily's machinations.
Yes, but can you imagine if you're Cut Man? Like, did you hear what happened to Guts, man? He fucking ate his heart.
Oh, God. Whatever,
out of control, man. Dude. Mega Man is a beast, dude. Like, think about it.
As he should.
But at least... What do you mean? At least we got Mighty Number 9, right? I mean,
Kenan and Fune. Well, I mean that okay.
Kenji and Fune,
yeah, like he. I mean, I feel really bad for him.
He's got a pretty rough break.
I feel really, really bad for him because did you back that Kickstarter?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, like back in
what was it? $2 in that shit. I wanted him to live.
$2.
I needed Mega Man to be around.
Like $2.
I put $2 bison in that shit.
2 racks.
No. I just tricked it off for my boy Mega Man for Rockman.
Yeah, like that. I mean, with it's like I to be honest, I still haven't played that game. I know I feel like a hypocrite. I know I put down about $100 on it.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to see it, to fruition.
It's good, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, but I mean, obviously, everything I've been seeing is just like garbage.
Hot garbage.
Yeah.
I have it on like a Steam account somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll play it maybe again one day. Speaking of playing the games again, they've announced the second season of Wolf Among Us.
Oh,
Did you get a chance to play that?
No, I did not actually. Well, okay, actually, I played the demo, but other than that, I haven't really gotten into it.
I'm a big Fables fan. I love the comic.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting take on intellectual properties that anyone can use.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like every writer worth their weight in salt is trying to like figure out their Frankenstein story.
Right.
Because they can just do it.
Right.
I want to write the next Popeye evolution. I want to bring Popeye into the digital world, but I'm not the smartest man.
You know what you need to do? You need to get EXO back. EXO. Remember that show?
Oh yeah.
You remember that show it's kind of like an offshoot of Gundam, but it was
oh yeah, XO.
Yeah.
Was that the one? Jeez, you're making me.
Yeah, it was it was three main characters, and
was
they got
Exo Squad.
I think Exo Squad. Yeah, that's what Exo Squad. Yeah,
that show was weird. It was like bringing back reboot. Why not
reboot?
I would love a reboot.
You mean the 3D reboot?
Yeah, 3D
reboot.
Now with industrial lights and magic and shit.
Yeah, that would be
kind
of cool.
In,
I mean, like when I think of reboot, I also think of like Beast Wars, like
Beast Machines.
Yeah.
No,
not Beast Machines.
Just
Beast Wars, not Beast Machines.
Who's your favorite? Are you a Maximo or are you a Predacon?
Maximo, man, Cheetor all the way.
Cheetor, I'm Scorponok. We got beef.
Yeah,
I had the Scorponok toy, and you could tell me shit about that when I was a kid. It was so cool.
I want the Scorponok toy because I think the Scorponok one was the one that can actually shoot out the.
Yeah, it had like a little projectile in its tail.
I got Black Arachnia instead.
Black Arachnia, shit.
It was Black Arachnia and then Tarantula's double agent is what it was.
Yeah.
So like underneath on top when you transformed it was Black Arachnia.
That's fucking tight.
And
then it turned into the double agent.
Yeah, and then when you transformed it was Tarantulas.
That's fucking.
But it was weird because it had Black Arachnia's legs with Tarantulas. It was weird.
I want it. Like I'm gonna have to go on eBay and buy that shit tonight. Remember that? Just before we move on to the next topic, remember the episode where Waspinator was possessed by the Solar Starscream?
Yeah, that was awesome.
The entire episode.
That shit was so dope.
So dope. He
was so badass. It was so badass. I think he killed Inferno.
He accidentally killed.
I think he had to kill Inferno. He killed somebody.
He killed somebody like in cold blood.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, holy shit.
It was either Inferno or Scorponok.
I hope it was the Scorponok. Right at the bottom of the line. Bottom of my heart, Scorponok all day. Oh man, speaking of good characters killing people, Krillin and Piccolo were confirmed for Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Have you seen this game?
No.
Oh my
No, God. I have not.
Do you have any inkling for Dragon Ball?
No, I do actually. Well, the last one, I'm gonna be dating myself.
That's fine.
All right?
I'm old as fuck.
Like Raging Blast was my last one.
Raging Blast? Mine was Budokai 2.
Yeah,
I tapped out.
I mean, Budokai 1 was for PlayStation 2,
yes,
I think. Yeah,
PlayStation 2.
And Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
But Raging Blast is my last one. So what's up with the?
Okay, I'm gonna spill the beans if you're just totally cold on this. What this is a Dragon Ball Z 2D fighting game directed by Arc System Works, the Guilty Gear guys.
Nice. And that sounds awesome.
And it's 2D fighters with the Guilty Gear's flavor, with their animations that look 2D but are actually 3D models that are flattened.
Really?
So it's literally the prettiest fighting game I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, you said 3D models that are
it's 3D
flattened?
models that are put on a 2D plane. So if you were to rotate that character, it's not a sprite; it's an actual model.
Oh, okay.
It's the craziest thing. Right. It won about 40 awards at Evo, at E3.
Right.
It beat out Marvel's Capcom Infinite as best of show. The game just looks beautiful. If you get a chance, check it out. Like they just announced, they had like a little tournament at Comic-Con this past weekend. Mm-hmm. The game just looks gorgeous. It's like as a Dragon Ball Z kind of apologist, I'm a grown man. It's like I'm going to buy this game day one.
Of course. And
Krillin and Piccolo are throwaways. Like, of course, they have to be in the game. They announced Trunks, and they think
Wait, which version of Trunks?
Future Trunks.
Oh, nice! That's my favorite. Yes. Your favorite version.
Yes, you have to understand. Every single frame of these characters is a page ripped out of the manga.
That's every fucking
move,
crazy.
Every attack, you can poster shot any still screen of this game, and you can flip to the manga and find the page where that actually happened.
That's insane.
They take so much attention to detail.
That's a whole lot of work.
And there's videos on YouTube of guys just data mining the shit out of these videos and finding every single fireball that Frieza has thrown is like a still that he actually did it.
Dude, that's insane,
it's
man.
It's so good. It's like I'm so hyped for this game. It's 2-on-2 fighter.
Okay.
In the vein of Marvel's Capcom. So there's strikers and there's team up ultras. And there's even hinting at a fusion system where if you pick two characters, you can fuse them together to make a super fighter for a limited amount of time.
Like, okay, all right.
It's fucking dope. Goku has an unblockable super where he goes Super Saiyan 3 and finishes you off in one blow. There's canon conversations in the game. There's only 2 character unique moments. So if it's Gohan and Cell in the last fight, they will do the clash. And it's anime perfect. And it's just
that's crazy.
It's fucking crazy. Like,
so it's like basically the Marvel universe. I'm sorry, no, not Marvel universe. The entire Dragon Ball Z universe, and like all in one. Like that's
it's a
crazy.
dream match.
That's crazy. Much. Yeah.
And there's power level sensitive. So
wow.
So Krillin is not going to be able to beat, let's say, Boo by himself.
Right.
But on a team, it balances out.
Right.
So there's no 1-on-1, so he can justify Krillin throwing a Sensu beam, which is one of his assists, and Goku to power him up to beat Boo. So it's freaking nuts, dude. You get a chance to check out that game. It's going to blow your mind. Speaking of fighting games, I just wanted to mention this new bit of news on Wednesday. ESPN aired EVO, the EVO Championship, Street Fighter.
Yep.
And they requested for the fighters to pick, I would say, ratings comfortable outfits for some of their characters. So Cammy, with her butt cheeks out, they have to whisper like, "Hey man, can you use the alternate costume with the wearing dress? Because this is a Disney run operation." And the guy's like, "Fuck no, I'm waiting for this costume. You're gonna jinx me." And they're like, "Come on, man, do us a solid, right?" So the guy picks the costume. I think he lost. So he just
I mean that stuff's real, man. It's just like tennis players when they have to have their rackets. They're specific rackets with the specific tape wraps and all that.
Right.
You know.
I get it. I mean,
it's all ritualistic, but it does matter, you know.
Like football players who don't wash their socks.
Yeah.
After practice because they're afraid if they wash them, all the juju's gone, and they're just going to lose immediately.
I mean, I respect that.
I respect it. You know what I mean? People have their rituals. We're ritualistic creatures, so I don't mind that. Speaking of a creature who does rituals in the canon, Doctor Doom movie has been announced at Comic-Con. Just the Doctor Doom standalone film.
Interesting.
So, Noah Hawley, he's the guy who's been working on Legion, the Fox show that's based off the X-Men.
Right.
So this dude, apropos of no one and nothing, just gets on the mic and says, "Guess what? I'm doing Doctor Doom. Holler at your boy." Everybody's like, "What?" And everybody's like, "Shit," because everyone's hoping that Marvel's going to finally get their FF characters back.
Right.
But if this clown is doing a Doctor Doom movie, that's kind of that puts the brakes on that.
That's I didn't think about that actually. That's pretty funny.
He just no one asked him to say that. He just walked up and said, "Guess what? Doctor Doom. First word Doctor, second word Doom." Drops the mic. Everybody's like, "Wait, we need more info." He just walks off the stage. Fucking puts the deal with the shades on, gets in his car and leaves Comic-Con. I just wanted to mention that because it's super dumb. You know what I mean? Super burnt out. Here's another burnt out thing I think you'll love. At Comic-Con, Todd McFarlane announced he has somehow tricked Blumhouse Studios. They're like a low budget horror film.
Studio production. I know Bloodhound. Yeah, he
is set to produce, direct, and write the Spawn cinematic universe. He's bringing back Spawn.
I saw a headline for that yesterday. I didn't get to read it. But wait, what the heck? Wait a minute.
He's doing
wow.
Directorial debut.
Wow.
He wore his little weird 90s Spawn necklace. He walked out and said, "Guess what? We're doing it live."
Whoa, dude.
He's just gonna do Spawn all by himself.
Whoa, dude.
He said, "I have very good friends in Hollywood that are willing to be in this film with me on a low budget."
Are they gonna bring Michael J. White back?
He hasn't commented. I would love it. He's in shape. He could do it.
Yeah,
right?
He's still in shape even after all these years. Yeah.
I want him to be in stuff. He's one of those guys who just doesn't get enough work in Hollywood.
Well, because he's been messing around with Tyler Perry for so long now.
I hate Tyler Perry so much.
Yeah.
One of my dating no-nos is if she likes to watch the Mud Deal movies. I've walked out on people and say, "You want to sit and watch Mud Deal?" I'm like, "Nah, I got bills and shit." It's like, I can't do it. Fucking damn it. That just wrecked me for a second. Damn Tyler Perry. I don't know how to feel about that, man.
That's why I'm here. I'm the red herring of everything.
Yeah, see, I need that wrench thrown in my life.
I'm the monkey wrench in everyone's plan.
You made me stutter 3 times, my friend. I can't continue. Ton of before we go into the Marvel shit, let's go into the DC shit, which I think is really fascinating from Comic-Con. So I'm just going to read off some shit that happened at Comic-Con with the DC stuff. So did you end up seeing the Justice League trailer? The new one that came out over the weekend?
I've been so busy, man. Like, honestly, like, I feel like so, like, out of the loop. I mean, I've seen, like, the Justice League trailer from the first one, but, what's changed with this?
It's a lot of weird shit that's happening. So, with the untimely passing of Zack Snyder's, I guess, daughter, she passed away, he gave up the directing reins to, well, not really the directing reins, he gave up post-production to Josh Whedon.
Joss Whedon, right.
And Josh was like, okay, let me see what I have to do to make this movie marketable.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, he has done reshoots that have pretty much accumulated the cost of $25 million.
Wow.
A full 3 months of reshooting.
Wow.
So pretty much like Star Wars Rogue One levels of we're just going to cut the end or beginning of this entire movie and redirect it.
Wow, yeah.
And recently they've announced that Henry Cavill, Superman, well, A, is in the movie because they haven't advertised him for nothing in any of these trailers. And because of the reshoots, he's grown out facial hair because he's going to be in the next Mission Impossible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's starring or something like that.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, bro. So the funny part about that is that Paramount won't let him cut his beard because he's contractually obligated to have it.
Oh, okay. So, I see where this is going. I get it. So
Superman, they have to digitally cut out his beard and invest their light and magic, the butterface on him, to do their research.
That's so funny.
Isn't that just stupid?
That kind of reminds me, actually, of The Walking Dead when they had what's his name, Andrew Lincoln. They posted a fake beard in the trailers in the trailer for season 5. I remember like the second half of season 5, and like you can totally tell this shit's so fake. It looks like cake on his face. Dude, it's so weird.
Did you see the Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that.
I watched it because I needed to understand. Similar problem, because a lot of these times I just need to know. Kate Mara, who played the Invisible Woman, they had to do reshoots because the Josh Trank just quit. He was just like, I'm over it, and left in the middle. He was
oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama behind that movie. So they were giving him prep for his directing, I would say, approach. Halfway through the movie, he said, JK, LOL, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm out. And they're like, we need to finish this film. So they dragged everybody back, got an interim director. Kate already cut her hair and dyed it a different color. She moved on. So they threw the worst wig on the planet on top of her head, and she had to film that way. So there's cuts in between the film. She has this natural blonde hair, and then she has just slapped on top of her head this horrible wig that's like turned wrong to the side.
That's crazy.
It's the worst. I love that movie so much. It's so bad. So the Justice League trailer dropped. It was pretty active. It looked good. It actually has me excited because I promised I have this Mary J. Blige kind of relationship with Zack Snyder films, so I'm just not going to cry no more. When I saw Batman vs Superman, I actually argued with no one in the car with my girlfriend at the time, and she was just scared because I was just screaming into nothing about the consistencies of the film. Right. I don't even want to get into it now because it'll upset me.
Of course, we'll get into that next episode.
Next time.
Next time.
Why would he not throw a anyway?
Don't even start, dude. You're gonna get me started. We're gonna waste a whole bunch of time.
It's so dumb. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm gonna list some. So for the third time now, DC has reset their slate of movies going to 2020 because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. So I'm gonna go over some movie titles and see and just get your cold take on them. So, of course, Justice League, right? Mm-hmm. Aquaman. They showed footage of Aquaman at the show. Us plebeians aren't, fit to see it, so no one knows what it looks like. Apparently, it's hardcore active. Justice League Dark.
Justice League Dark.
It's pretty much just all their magic and ghostly dudes on one team. think.
Wait, hold on. So they're making a substrate
of Justice League. So it's like
what?
So there's Justice League, right? There's the burger, and it's kind of delicious, but you need fries. Justice League Dark is the fries that will bring in some kind of money. So it's characters like Swamp Thing and Zatanna and Constantine and Deadman.
I mean that's cool and all, but that's kind of like if fucking Marvel took the Avengers, like they dumped all this money and time in the Avengers, mm-hmm. right? And then the very next film, right before Civil War, mm-hmm. is like New Avengers, mm-hmm. when Wolverine, Spider-Man, it's like
West Coast Avengers,
it's like some shit guys. Like that.
Let's do West Coast Avengers.
Just randomly, there's this beeline to nowhere.
We know you want to see the Justice League because they're super cool. Nah, check out these dudes. Check out the B team.
It makes zero sense.
I want to see Swamp Thing on the
screen. I'm okay with it if it's not in like within the same like order. Mm-hmm. It's going in order.
I don't know the release dates of these things. They just kind of spilled them out like. These are the films that we're going to focus on for this upcoming slate of movies. Right. And the redirection. So I'm hoping there's some space between Justice League Dark. Because that's kind of dumb. Like, I mean, here's Spider-Man Homecoming. The next time you see Spider-Man is you won't. You'll see Spider-Man.
Exactly.
That's what you want, right?
And not even Jessica. It's going to be what's her name?
It's going to be like Ariana, like Dakota Solon. It's going to be like the super offshoot Spider-Girl. You know what I'm saying?
Ariana Grande is Mayday or some shit.
You gave me a coronary right now. At least she'll be swinging from side to side.
Like Spider-Man 29.
I would kill for a Spider-Man.
I would love that.
I've been the guy who's like, I want a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Like, just get Michael Keaton to play old Batman. That's money. You hear that, DC? Exactly. You're listening? Money. Next one is Green Lantern Corp.
Okay.
Green Lantern Corp.
Okay, whatever. I mean, I don't give a shit about any of the Green Lanterns, man. I'm really who if you actually care about anybody other than the actual Green Lantern, I'm sorry.
The whole squad's there.
You need to have
it's like the Addams Family. You can't have a Wednesday Addams movie. It's the Addams Family. You gotta have them all, man.
No.
No. All right, moving on.
Yes,
we're doing it live. The Batman, the next Batman film.
I'm okay with that.
Directed by Matt Reeves. He's the guy.
I'm totally okay with that.
Ben is still on. There was actually some hubbub about him being unhappy and him leaving the role. So at Comic-Con, he was like, "Why would I stop being the coolest superhero ever and make money with my friends and work with Warner Brothers? I'm super happy. My script is trash. We need friends around to tell you that when your script is trash. I'm doing it. Don't worry about it. I'm here to stay." You have to say that.
Wow. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I'm glad for that because you would have never known that just last year when that whole memeified interview with him.
Looking so forlorn. Somebody kicked his dog 3 times. He's just sitting there like,
or someone just
why am I here?
Or someone just took his cookies.
Yeah, man. He's in effect. Shazam. Are you familiar with the Shazam character?
I love Shazam.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Black Adam. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So they're putting a break to a couple of movies, but they really want to get Shazam started, which is kind of telling because he's just Superman.
Right. Well, no, let's not.
I'm going to be the contrarian here. He's just Superman.
He's not just Superman.
He's a magical
because
Superman.
He's not just Superman.
I know.
This is actual magic. Right?
I know. I'm being a devil's advocate. I love Captain Marvel so much. I read The Trial of Shazam,
right?
Billy Batson, Frederick Freeman, all those good guys. I'm a happy Marvel guy, happy Captain Marvel kid. I just wanted to give shit to Shazam because he was there first and made more money, and then DC buried him.
Right.
And with a name like Captain Marvel, it's like super hard for him to kind of get any love.
Only in the games.
And like once or twice, like. Marvel versus DC versus the Mortal Kombat versus the DC universe.
No, he had a pretty good role actually in Justice League War.
He did. I think Shazam done right would be an excellent story.
Yeah,
because you can really give that childlike character who's really in over his head,
right,
amongst these gods among men or whatever. Batgirl, directed by Josh Whedon.
Okay, that's a little I'm
not Robin. A solo Batgirl movie.
To be honest with you, I've never really were there any Batgirl comics?
Yeah, tons.
I mean, what I mean is like Batgirl comics that were
isolated Batgirl stories.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
outside of the Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke, of course.
Right.
There's all of the Cassandra Cain. Okay. That's the mute Batgirl. She's my favorite. But besides Barbara, there's a lot of Barbara specific stories, but she really leaned on Nightwing a lot. There's also the spoiler, Stephanie Brown. She was the only Batgirl that being killed in action, or was she actually? I believe she was Robin when she was killed in action. So there's been Batgirl specific stories, and I think there's an excuse to do like a Gotham City Siren kind of thing.
I see.
Where you can have Margot. What's her name? Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
As bring her back as Harley Quinn to have a cameo.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's not gonna work, man.
I mean, why not, right? No, I mean, she'll steal the show, but for every Thor Ragnarok, you need the Hulk, right?
I mean, like, well, okay, first, no, man. First you have her as the half-assed Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like literally half-assed.
Truly half-assed.
And then she comes having her back. Is this a sure thing that she's going to play?
No, I'm spitballing. I don't know if she's going to be. The only thing that's for sure is that this will be the introduction of Robin. Which Robin?
Right.
We don't know.
I'm
assuming
Jason Todd, or not Jason Todd.
Tim Drake.
I'm
assuming Tim Drake because we're in an old Batman, so Red Hood's got to be floating around.
Right.
And Nightwing. I just want Nightwing. I need to see Nightwing on the screen. And the most fascinating film of all, so we can wrap this up, The Flash, Flashpoint.
Oh, like the already released Flashpoint? It's a live action version of that?
A live action version.
Oh, okay. I can get down with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can get down with that out of everything else.
And that is telling to me. Because that pretty much says that you're going to reboot the DC universe.
Right.
You're going to reboot with all this stuff that's happened.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because Flashpoint, as a story, is about... It's such a good idea. I mean, you can have the Thomas Wayne Batman in there.
Right.
You can introduce your Reverse Flash in there. You can have Wonder Woman in the film. You can have Aquaman in that film.
Right.
Because they're warring at the time of this sidetracked reality.
Right.
It will be so cool.
You're damn right. You know why that's kind of that they're slick too, because they're kind of playing off of how the Marvel Fox Entertainment did with what's his name?
Days of Future Past.
Yeah. Now they reset the everything.
So
which is great.
In one fell swoop, you can recast, you can redirect, you can make Superman not an asshole and just the biggest problem in the DCEU.
Right.
You can recast Batman if you want. You can do whatever you want because it's literally, you could start with the Flash coming and Batman's like 19 years old just getting started. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's such a clean slate. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's the one I'm most excited for.
I'm super excited about that.
Super excited for that.
Just like I was super excited for Days of Future Past. In fact, that was the best
X-Men movie to date
ever made. Yeah.
Yeah, beat the shit out of Apocalypse.
I had really high hopes for that after seeing the leaked Comic-Con trailer for it.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit!
And I got to get a reboot of Jean Grey, my favorite X-Men character. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, as a teenager, right?
As a teenager, yeah. It's like super young Jean, Cyclops, Storm.
Yeah, it was just so funny. The people were acting like complete dumbasses about Wolverine not being in the movie, and that's how much that shows. That shows how much they actually know about the entire X-Men because he wasn't even X-Men yet.
No,
he was still in Canada, slashing trees and shit.
Yeah, he was like eating like raw oxen in the hills of Alberta.
Yeah.
He was not part of the squad. He was not part of the blue team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, this is set in the 80s, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny how different studios approach their flagship characters. You know what I mean? Like, yes, Iron Man was shoehorned into Spider-Man: Homecoming, but did you end up seeing that?
No, because my girlfriend was too lazy.
That's fine.
No, I'm actually gonna see it tonight. Ironically enough.
Oh, I won't spoil anything, but they do them right. You know what I'm saying? It's not too shoehorned. Where on the other hand, you can't have an X-Men movie without Hugh Jackman, like at all. He has to have a cameo, have some funny quip, and it's like, what do you do now when he's like, I'm over it. I don't want to be Wolverine anymore. I'm literally not being Wolverine anymore. And he stated, like, unless I fight the Hulk, I don't want to be Wolverine anymore.
I heard about that. Yeah.
And they're just like, what do you say to that? He's just like, well, bye, Felicia. You know?
Yeah, because that's right. Because the Hulk is not. They can't make any Hulk movies. That's
another thing. Yeah, that's news too. At D23, they walked up to Mark Ruffalo and was like, what are the chances for there being a standalone Hulk movie? And he's like, none. No chance whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, that ended once they came back into the fold.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, like, you can't look that it'll be the third fucking Hulk reboot.
Yeah,
like,
reboot.
That,
right?
like,
it'll be a glorified reboot. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be a reboot of a reboot.
Yes.
That's what that will be. Right?
It will be the restarting of a rebooted reboot.
Yeah. No, and to be fair, to be brutally honest with you, I didn't mind Edward Norton's version. I actually didn't mind it very much.
He actually, out of the three, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because he looks like a scrawny dude that would turn into a Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mark Ruffalo's kind of like, he'll sock you. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Banner should not look aggressive at all. As Bruce Banner, he should be like this little pencil neck dude that you push down and it's over because it's literally like opening an atomic bomb.
Yeah, and then Eric Bana, he just doesn't look like he belongs anywhere.
Anything.
Like,
he's such a non-human. You know what I'm saying? Eric Bana looks like he just was dropped onto the earth from the ether, and he's like, "What is this? Is this air?"
It's like, oh, maybe. Oh, what's this acting? I think I'll do that.
Yeah, acting.
I think I'll do that.
Yeah, like he literally like a newspaper hit him in the face as he landed on Earth, like naked, like in Terminator, and he saw like a picture. It was like Entertainment Weekly. He's like, "I'll do that." And he just ate the newspaper and then absorbed all the energy from all those actors. He just showed up to Paramount, like, "Hey guys, I want to be in Troy." They're like, "Bet." You have a strong jaw. So we're going to fly through the Marvel stuff really quick.
Yeah.
Because we're getting a bit long in the tooth. Show details of Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. A lot of info about that.
Nice.
Looks good. We got big surprise out of that is we're actually getting Skrulls.
Nice.
Which are from the Fantastic Four, which is a funky little how did you do that?
That's cool.
It's set in the 90s.
Oh,
so it's a prequel to Iron Man.
Wow.
Weird enough. And Samuel Jackson is co-starring. With both as Nick Fury.
As Nick Fury. Wow, that's awesome.
Pre-eye patch.
That's awesome.
So I guess we get the story of how he lost his eye.
Right.
What else? They showed a bunch of Thor Ragnarok, the Thor Ragnarok trailer.
Yep.
Have you seen that?
No, actually, I haven't seen that.
Check it out. It's very
good. I know you guys think I'm like super lame, but honestly, like I literally like this is like the most my life has been up to this. This is the most exciting it's been in the last week. So
I appreciate that.
So you know, I've seen Thor. This is a brand new trailer, right?
Yes.
For
like the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
You saw the other one.
I've seen them, in the theaters.
That kick-ass one. Yeah. That was looking good. That's looking really... It's coming... You know, it's like, it's coming better, closer, warmer.
Yeah.
As Tenacious D would say. Better, closer, warmer. You know, it's getting there. You know, it's like, you go in the kitchen, you smell the fried chicken, mom's like, nah. It's not ready yet. But it smells good, right?
Right.
That is Thor Ragnarok in a nutshell. They showed a ton of Infinity War stuff that us plebs aren't able to see. They gave some really detailed descriptions of the trailer. And there's even a kind of a bootleg trailer floating out there that I watched because I need to understand. I say that over and over until you understand. It's a horrible way to do it. I hate bootlegs. I'm the type of guy I love to listen to the commentary while watching the film. But come on, it's Infinity War. Don't judge me. Like, I had to watch the bootleg trailer.
Right.
I see Thanos pulling planets out the sky and shit. That's projectiles. Deal with that, Black Widow. Wrap your brain around that.
Lord.
Lastly, there were a bunch of trailers. I'm just going to list them off. If you haven't seen them, that's fine. I just want to kind of your general idea.
Got it.
Of what, if I say these words, what invokes you into your brain. Kingsman, The Golden Circle, Red Band trailer.
Saw that. actually. Not the Comic-Con version, but I like it.
Sweet. Ready Player One official trailer.
Ready Player One.
It's the book. It's being directed by Steven Spielberg. It's pretty much the premise, from what I understand, because I literally have a copy of the book in my bag. I just haven't read it. Mm-hmm. It's a virtual reality simulator that's the internet, the game. So it's first. It's what's that one game where you can literally you can mod it to wherever you want.
Like Gary's Mod?
Gary's Mod. It's Gary's Mod. The movie where the Iron Giant is throwing the Back to the Future car at the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man while Freddy Krueger and Duke Nukem are fist fighting, and Jessica Rabbit is like having a dating sim with Oscar the Grouch. It's just everything. All right,
let's do it. I'm down.
I'm down. Watch this trailer, dude. It's stupid. It's so dumb.
I'm down.
There's a scene where the A-Team band does like a Uniracers kind of wheelie on a track in New York City. It's bugged out. Makes no sense. Makes no damn sense. We mentioned Thor Ragnarok, great trailer. We mentioned the Justice League trailer, great trailer. Jigsaw.
I saw that on Facebook, and I was just like, dude,
Jigsaw the Rebirth.
I'm like, there's some people were saying that.
Did you miss him?
I miss him. No, I really do. I actually do miss I miss the lore of Saw.
Yeah, it's a very strong lore, dude. Like,
I miss that. However, it's just like this. I mean, it's not supposed to be a sequel,
right?
Or is it? I'm not sure.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like a soft reboot. I think it's one of those things where it's like, I've been dead for 20 years.
Right. I mean,
this video was found in a freaking basement.
Or in some dog's rotting guts.
It was found in some dog excrement that I placed there 30 years ago. How is it still fresh? Don't ask me. Leatherface.
I'm okay. Well, damn, Leatherface. Dude, just Leatherface, not
Leatherface. That's all we
know.
So
it's a trend now. Now we have Jigsaw, and now we have Leatherface. Okay, all right.
It's just the next movie that comes out. It's just gonna be like Jason Voorhees.
So I really hope that trend doesn't.
The bye, man.
I mean, hell, I'm surprised that whatchamacallit, it wasn't just called Pennywise.
I don't know how to feel about that, because it would have been cool for it just to be Pennywise, but people would have thought the band.
Well, that's exactly like
is this some kind of like rockumentary? But then you see like actual actors. Right. But it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I saw the trailers, but it's just a remake. It's like it's hard. You have to really you have to thrill me when it comes to remakes. You really got to. It's like the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Of course.
The only good movie Zack Snyder's ever made, in my humble opinion. There's this one guy that's like, nah, man, Sucker Punch rules. And just like, nah, I'm sorry. That is the wrong answer. That is the incorrect assumption. But yeah, we'll see. Comic-Con was pretty cool. There's a bunch of news that came out. Just went over some of the things that really caught my eye. The big trailers, the big announcements. So I would say that's the news. Good news.
Wow, super loaded.
Super loaded.
Super duper loaded, man.
It's a baked potato with pretty much like a ham sandwich on top. Stuffed in between.
And the biscuit on the side.
Just put build the biscuit around the potato.
Double down.
The more carbs you need, the more power you have. So this is normally where we go into questions and answers. But since I only got one question.
Okay.
Yay. And I've committed it to memory because it's a weird question. It asks, Vita Renee, I remember the name, asks, will I do a artistic self-portrait for the podcast? And that's weird, but yes. as Darren sees me dart my eyes around the room, I'll do it. I hate doing self-portraits because that means I have to look at my face and just no.
As you know, he's actually an amazing artist. So I mean, he's being very bashful for no reason.
If I was to do a self-portrait, it would literally look like Large Marge when she bugs her face out. Oh God,
no, you're tripping.
And I just put I'll put the Masters of the Universe glasses on her eyes.
That's stupid.
That would be on my LinkedIn page. What the fuck? So if you like to ask questions and you're saying, hey, Mike G, hey, Darren, I live in the middle of a cave and I have to send it via smoke signal. What letters do I use? I'll tell you what letters you use to send that out. And you can send any questions you would like to mastersofthenerdiversecast@gmail.com. And you say, I didn't hear that. I was being attacked by a wildebeest. That's fine. I'll repeat it. That is mastersofthenerdiversecast@gmail.com. Send me any of your questions. We'll answer them in the order in which they're received. I'm an open book. But if I don't want to answer it, I just won't. I love how that works. And now we reach the end of the podcast where we do our closings. What we're looking forward to this coming up week. What you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to, I can't even think right now. Well, you go first, actually.
Sure, yeah. Because I have all this shit written down, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing some more Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. That may send me into the rails of insanity. We'll see. Because you'll just start seeing me drift further every podcast. Where I just start grunting and growling by episode 50. The Keyblade. You just hear glasses break in the background. Is he all right? I kind of want to see Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron. Really want to check that out.
Right.
Just for reasons. Once again, my eyes are darting around the room. I love Charlize Theron. You know, she's like South African.
Yeah.
She's so fucking cool. She looks like Captain Marvel.
She doesn't age.
She doesn't age.
No, she doesn't age, dude.
She's like the only, she's the one, I would say, Caucasian lady that has black don't black don't crack.
I knew you were the way that was going. But.
I love it. I don't know. She's the Matrix. She's the one. She did it. She figured it out. God bless her. So I want to see Atomic Blonde. Definitely interested in doing more artwork for the podcast. That gives me a reason to draw. And as you guys know, and Darren alluded, and I thank him for giving me props on that. But love doing artwork for the podcast. I think it's an idea that most podcasters aren't doing.
Right. Doing
specialized artwork for just for that one individual week. And eventually I'll make a calendar and just put out a sick calendar one day once I get up to 12. I think I want to buy Tekken 7. We've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
But they announced Geese Howard.
Go ahead. And
they announced Geese Howard as a playable character. Geese.
That's not enough, man. That's not enough, man.
They have Akuma. They have what character would make you buy this game?
Well, okay. To be fair, all right. Mm-hmm. Just to be fair, and this is coming from a really good place.
Yep.
But King.
King, like not KOF King, but Wrestler King.
Yeah,
King, like
KOF King. Did you see that latest video on Facebook about that super long grapple attack?
Oh yeah, his octagon combo.
Yeah.
It's a life bar.
Yeah.
I love
that. That would be
that.
That would be enough to get me back in the game.
I don't know if he has that in this game. If he has the octagon, like the Tekken 1 octagon combo, which is like if he grabs you, it's over.
Right.
He might. I need to play the game. That's pretty much what I'm looking forward to this week. I'm going to keep the week chill. Any news that comes out, I'll document it. Anything you're looking forward to this week?
Yeah, now that I'm warmed up, definitely need to finish Doom. Definitely. I definitely also am going to watch. Well, I'm going to watch Spider-Man tonight.
Sweet.
So, I'm definitely going to be thinking about all all the crap you were talking about with Iron Man.
Yeah,
being shoehorned into it, which is absolutely correct.
Yeah. It's literally a shoehorn. It's like, we don't have confidence.
I mean, it
we don't have confidence in this young actor who we don't know, throw the face of Marvel in your movie.
Right. Yeah,
but it's a good movie. Like, I'll tell you, it's a good movie. I loved it.
I mean, I'm also looking to, I'm also now looking forward, not looking forward, but just to see how stupid it is. The Justice League Dark.
Oh, read up on it. Yeah, Justice League Dark is stupid. And then, it's super dumb. Etrigan the Demon is in it, and he just freestyles.
Oh, God, this is
the best.
I mean, that, I'm definitely looking into that, and then I think he said Ready Player One.
Ready Player One trailer.
Ready Player One.
Watch it. It's dumb. There's a scene where Harley Quinn walks by with Deathstroke.
Oh my God.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like Steven Spielberg doesn't need copyrights.
Right.
Steven Spielberg. He's like, Steve was like, hey, Marvel, I want He's like a walking, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You know what I'm saying? He asks you, and you have to be like, okay, fine. So we're gonna have this scene where Iron Man like drinks a cup of coffee with Aquaman. You're fine. You're fine, right? Yeah, Steve. Whatever. Yeah. He just okay. Yeah, watch the trailer. See what it turns out.
Yeah, that and just getting back in the swing of my channel, and just to remind you guys.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
Yeah, indeed. Make sure you guys check out Beer Business Bureau on YouTube. Exactly that. Think of Better Business Bureau, but instead of better, put beer instead.
Yeah.
But always drink better beer. Of course.
Always drink better beer.
Always drink better beer. Yeah. Go ahead, give me a like, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter and Facebook. I'm usually pretty active on Twitter and Facebook.
Yes.
Twitter. The beer BB or I think it's what is it? Jeez, I don't even know my own Twitter handle.
That's okay. I don't know. I have it written down.
It's @ Beer B Bureau.
Check them out.
Check it out.
Stop drinking that. Stop drinking that Pabst Blue Ribbon. No, step up your beer game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not best to keep it cheap.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta splurge. Get you some Woot Stout.
Yeah, dude,
put some hair on your chest.
Exactly. You gotta grow up sometimes, man.
You gotta grow up. You gotta become an adult.
Not in college anymore.
You can't drink Kool-Aid with filet mignons, man.
Oh my God.
Step that shit up. And always, you can find me at my Twitter handle, mnerdiverse. That's MN, and then spell out Nerdiverse. That's on Twitter. You can always find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, now YouTube. With the help of Darren, we may even have some actual live video maybe sometime down the road.
Indeed.
You can see my big giant face. For those who don't know me, I'm going to tell you just what I look like so you're not surprised. Think of like Mojo from the X-Men.
Oh, Lord.
But put like a beard on him. And rather than having like a hot spiral that gets to chill with him and long shot and all those fools, it's just me. And I watch TV from like 15 different screens. It's awesome. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. But I do have all the metal parts hanging out my face, though. Don't judge me. We all live different lives. So, once again, I'd like to thank you, Darren, for being on. Hopefully, this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? This is Masters of the Nerdiverse signing out. Always asking you and willing you to go that one step beyond.